So hello and welcome back to She's at the Vicarage. I hope you've had a fantastic Christmas and New Year, enjoyed the break, and now we're back to it in 2025 and the potential that this year has. And as you know from these videos, I start my new year by working through the Bowl Full of Lemons challenges, working through the rooms as suggested by Bowl Full of Lemons. So the first room to be working in is the laundry, and so we're going to look at the laundry today, but unfortunately the laundry can't be my only focus this week. I'm also taking down Christmas decorations and dealing with some stuff outside as well, so join me as I see what I can get done this week. And so the beginning of the Bowl Full of Lemon challenge, the first challenge is to sort through everything in your room. She actually suggests to take everything out of the room and go through it. I am a little bit wary of doing that in case I get interrupted in my day, and so I'm slowly working through. So here we go. First of all, getting sorted. I do find as I face this challenge every year that there's less and less stuff to sort through. The cleaning cupboard really doesn't need much attention and sorting, but this surface above the washer and dryer always needs a bit of attention. It always gathers lots of random bits. So just sorting through what was on the flat surface, and then also choosing to sort through the bits that I've dumped over the year in this little person, this plant pot that I got from my granny. And those of you that are observant will see that there's a little bit of an egg cup that I used to feed the rabbit that was broken. So I bought some Loctite. While I was fixing that, I decided to fix two of the nativity characters that were also broken. I made sure I bought glue that would stick ceramic. And so here you go, you can see that I'm just quickly fixing the egg cup and the nativity characters, which takes me into the nativity characters and slowly packing away my Christmas decorations. And while I was packing away the nativity, you'll notice in the downstairs toilet, I was also topping up hand wash. I'd been given some hand wash as a gift at Christmas, and I just thought I'd top it up into the hand wash holder. I'm now just showing you the piano stool. This is a future project for me to renovate. This stool was in my family growing up, and I want to get it done. So that's a future project, to renovate that stool. And then I started taking down the decorations in the main hall, and actually I had the boxes in the main hallway, and then went from various different rooms to bring the items to there to sort into the boxes. So the tree suddenly appears from the living room, the small tree. And you'll also just see a before and after of the living room decorations being taken down as well. So slowly working my way through Christmas decorations. I love it when we come to decorate the house for Christmas, and I'll hopefully share that with you in a future video at the end of this year. But as I also love organising, I do like taking down the decorations. I was ready to take the decorations down this year. You'll see me just noting dates on the decorations. Every year I put a date on the decorations, and when my children leave home, I'm going to donate them both a box of their decorations. Each year they choose one that they then will be able to take with them to decorate their own trees in future. So that's future planning, an idea I got off my friend's mum that I've been doing with my children. I also like creative decorations as well. So you might notice on this mantelpiece, and also as I take down the wreath that I made, I did dry some orange peel this year and really enjoyed adding that to my decorations. Then the last thing to go was indeed the tree, which we gave, and a charity came and took that for us with a donation. So that was really good. And then the last job of Christmas is always to vacuum up the needles. The next part of the challenge is to clean everything, to clean the usual, the windows, the surfaces, to clean the cupboards, to clean the floor, the usual, cleaning, vacuuming, mopping, but cleaning on top of that as well. They recommend to clean the washing machine. I've had these Calgon tablets for ages, so you may well have seen them as we've sorted through the cleaning cupboard many times. I avoid using them because my skin is incredibly sensitive, but at the same time I know the jingle washing machines live longer with Calgon, and so I've kept intending to put one in the wash. So I've decided to put one in with my delicates, my Christmas delicates that I am washing at the moment. After putting a tablet in, I thought, well, I'm really not going to get round to using the rest of the tablets, so I could donate them And then I noticed the bottom of the box, and actually these tablets lost effectiveness in 2018, and so they really just need to go in the bin. So that's the washing machine cleaned. Actually, the lady from BFOL of Lemons recommends putting bleach in the washing machine, but I'm a bit too scared to do that. And then moving on from cleaning the washing machine, the only other big item to be cleaned in this laundry is the dryer, and cleaning through the drying system. Not just doing the usual taking the fluff out, which I actually do on a weekly basis, so I'm quite shocked about the build-up, but also going through and cleaning the full dryer out. I actually found a use to the screwdriver that I had on me to just help get in the corners to get some of the fluff out, and then I took this dryer section and washed it with washing up liquid to make it sure that it was clean. It isn't perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. One different cleaning challenge for today was trying to remove the sticky mark from my window, my door window. Now, I've Googled how to clean sticker marks off windows and doors and stuff, and one suggestion is vodka, and I won a bottle of vodka a few years ago and I've never got round to drinking it, so I thought, actually, let's clear out the vodka by trying it. Does vodka remove sticky marks? Let's give it a go. It didn't seem to be very effective with that cleaning cloth, so I then went and got a scourer from the kitchen to really try and scrub. I was giving as much elbow grease as I could, but the reality was that the vodka was having no effect. So since I was in the laundry, I decided to use some Persil laundry detergent powder to see whether that might make a difference. And actually, as you can see straight away, it does start to make a difference. So whether it's vodka and Persil that is the solution, or whether actually the Persil would work just with water, we won't know from this experiment. But what I do know is I slowly did then manage to get off most of the sticky mark from the window. So it's not perfect, but it's a lot cleaner than it was, and I am going to try using a bit of Persil and vodka again in future, and hopefully over the next few months I will be able to whittle away this sticky mark and there won't be a sticky mark on my door anymore. Maybe you can see from the sun brightly shining in my eyes that it's a lovely day outside. It's been incredibly cold over the last few days, but let's get outside and I'll show you the job that I want to get done out there. You might remember me doing the greenhouse. It's quite cold out today. You may think that fence looks amazing that you painted. Those of you that are truly observant will know that it's not the old fence. It blew down in the storm, and so I was blessed to have a new fence, which is wonderful. The other thing that blew down was this tree on my rabbit run, and so although it's cold today, you can see my breath. I'm going to start cutting up this tree and getting rid of it. So in from the cold now, and I left the green bin full of fir tree, but there's not much more I can do until my green bin has been emptied. And so there's one last job that I want to get done as I focus this week in the BFOL of Lemons challenge on the laundry, and that is to do a peg bag. I've talked many times about how this pot doesn't really function properly. It's very old for my pegs, and I've wanted a peg bag for ages. Now, the reason I've postponed doing a peg bag is because I haven't found the right material. My thoughts were that I could make use of this material, that is the table cover at the moment, that I'm going to remove from being a table cover because I'm going to repair this table in the coming weeks. But actually looking at this table cover, it is full of stains, and so it wouldn't suit, as I do have some material that doesn't do anything, and so I'm going to just use that material. It's not my perfect material for my peg bag, for my laundry, but it's better than nothing at all. So let's just make a peg bag. And probably my most special part of my peg bag will be making use of this coat hanger. You may think, oh my gosh, what's that? I've had this coat hanger since I was little. It used to be hold my clothes, and then my clothes grew too big for it, and then I've used it for my children's clothes too, and I want to keep hold of it. It means something to me. My children no longer need it, but I wondered whether I could use that to hang my peg bag. It doesn't quite go, but it means something to me, and that's the most important thing. So I'm going to use this coat hanger for my peg bag. So here we are, a sped up version of me making my peg bag. If you want to make your own peg bag, I have to confess it's not my design, but I looked at a YouTuber called Sarah Loves to Sew, so I do recommend you go to Sarah Loves to Sew to have her advice, which is much better than mine, to sew your own peg bag. Go for it. A nice little project to get done on my day off. And so here you can see my peg bag in situ. The last little job was to transfer my pegs out of the old tin that can now go and into the peg bag. What a wonderful peg bag it is. So there we have it. Maybe this week you want to make your own peg bag. Whatever you're up to, have a fantastic week. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you next week as we move on to week 2 of Bowl Full of Lemons and look at the office.